Hey, what's up, you guys? Brandon here. Today we're gonna do a review of the Marvel Select Ultron. As you can see, we got Ultron here, and my battery's gonna die, so this is gonna be a really fast review. So yeah, cue the intro. What you want? Okay, and we're back. So here we have the Ultron, and let me just say that he's pretty tall. You know, for a Marvel Select, I know that, you know, the Marvel Selects are supposed to be a little bit taller and bigger than the Marvel Legends line, but this guy is pretty tall for the character. Like, here he is comparing to a Marvel Legends US agent that I just did a review on. So, there you go. So, yeah, so he's pretty tall. And then here he is compared to the Avengers movie line Hulk, which the Hulk is a little bit out of frame. Fix it. There you go. So you can see that, you know, the Hulk is bigger, like, you know, in comparison, but comparing to the Marvel Legends, this guy is pretty freaking tall. So yeah, let me get these guys out of there. So before we look at the Ultron himself, let's look at his base that he comes with, which I always love the Marvel Select bases, but this one I'm kind of a fan of it, only because it has the Ant-Man and the Wasp on it with the little Hawkeye arrows all over. But besides that, it's kind of plain. It's really kind of small. I've seen bigger ones, like that's Amazing Spider-Man one is pretty big. It's like a whole freaking car, you know. But this is like, it's whatever. It's nothing spectacular, but the paint job, like you can see Wasp's face if I get a little closer. No, my camera kind of blurs, but yeah, they got like cool little details, like, you know, like Ant-Man's helmet and the, you know, the two little like receiver thingy, or, you know, and the paint jobs on the arrows are pretty cool, and the black, like everything else is just like black and brown with like little touches of gray. The bricks came out really nice. But yeah, so enough about this thing. Right, so I just wanted to compare them real fast to the Marvel Legends one from the Legendary Riders, I think. Yeah. Nobody quote me on that, but I believe it's Legendary Riders, because I believe he comes with something. Something stupid to ride on, but yeah. Yeah, so he's almost about the same size, but I do hate this Ultron. I just bought him because I wanted Ultron, and this guy was like the only option I had until this guy. So, I got him on eBay for like $5-6 or something like that, and it was kind of worth it, I guess. Never ended up using him for a display or anything. But yeah, so there you go for a quick size comparison there. Actually, yeah, the Ultron is taller. This Ultron, the Select Ultron, is taller, but it's not really that great, so screw that toy. So this Ultron has a lot of articulation, especially like everywhere. Like, there's no specific spot that I could just point out, so let's just go over it real fast. So the head goes up really well. Like, you could get him into a flight pose, like if you like. I'm gonna just do a quick flight pose. Say something like this. Like that. Let's be a pretty cool flight pose. So yeah, so you can get them into some pretty cool flight poses. And alright, so let's go over the articulation again. So the head rotates 360 degrees, but it kind of gets hindered by these spikes, which I really love. And then the top of the arm is a giant ball peg, so you can see that, and it only goes up to a certain amount, like right here. Yeah, it's about there. It's on both sides. Oh, and he died. And then it's got the bicep, so the bicep swivel. And then the forearm, and then you can rotate it like this, kind of like the females on the Marvel Legends. You know, the female Marvel Legends have the same kind of joint. Then there's nothing here. I thought there was something here, but there's nothing here until you get to the wrist, and then the wrist rotates. 60 degrees. Same thing on both arms. And then he has this really good ab crunch, which is better than anything we've seen on the Marvel Legends. So, see that. And he also goes back too very well. So, you know, if you want to get him to some flight poses, perfect shot. And then waist, which is great. I've, you know, been missing waist articulation on some figures, so, you know, this is one that really needed it to me. So, then he has the ball jointed hips, so in, out, up. He rotates right here, you know, double jointed knees, which I find it odd that he has double jointed knees but they couldn't put a double jointed here, which just boggles my mind. And then he rotates up here, this part of the not the calf, the ankle. And then he kind of has the ankle rocker, which works really well, and then he kind of points down and up. But it's kind of like weird, like, because when this moves, the top part moves, so kind of gotta like work with it. But overall, I love it. I love the sculpt, like the little, like the black lines you see on him are indented, like it's all sculpted in. It's not like, you know, just a black line running through him. All the lines on him are sculpted in. Kind of little messed up paintwork, like right here and right here, but overall, this toy is like a must-have for any Marvel Legends collector. You know, and any fan of Marvel, you know, any Marvel toy collector that really wants a good Ultron, I say get him. You know, and then he has like these cool like designs on the bottom of his boots, like, you know, like rockets, like you know, like you could put like fire on him to look like he's flying. And the face, like the face is very simple, but it's really nicely done, you know, with the red and, you know, these lines that kind of carry. I wish these lines carried a little bit longer, like all the way. Like I know it kind of travels, but I wish the red traveled with it, you know, back here, because it doesn't. But overall, this toy is really, really, really awesome, and you get him into a lot of cool poses. So yeah, that's my review. I say go get him. And here's a quick back view before I go. And stay tuned for the pictures right after, you know, right after this. So Marvel Select Ultron. Go get him. Alright. So, the Ultron. And let me just say that he is pretty freaking tall. You know, I know the Marvel Selects are really tall, but this guy is kind of like, I guess for the character he's kind of tall. Like here's a regular 6-inch Marvel Legends. Comparing to him, this is the US agent. Just did a review of him. Oh, I killed the whole display.